Anisha Williams, a homeless mother of 6, just got a big pay boost from her job at Jack in the Box.
The day is finally here.
California's $20 minimum wage mandate went officially into effect on April 1st. Governor Gavin Newsom faced immense backlash amidst its initiative process. That backlash has only intensified as fast food chains scramble to offset the bigger paychecks. In anticipation of the minimum wage hike, several franchises in California laid off their workers in an effort to cut costs and remain profitable.
Let's dig into this $20 an hour minimum wage. Let's assume for a second that a restaurant does $1 million in revenue, and we have a 25% labor cost and a 10% profit margin. That means on $1 million, I make $100,000 a year. But if labor is 25% of my gross revenue, and I have to give a 25% raise to my employees, that means I take another 6.25% of my gross revenue and give it to my employees. I have to take that 6.25% off of my 10% profit margin. That means instead of making $100,000 a year, I now make $35,000 a year. Meanwhile, my employees at $20 an hour are making $40,000 a year. So I take all the risk for $35,000 while paying my minimum wage employees $40,000. Why would I do that? Prices are going up. There's no way around it.
Fast food companies in the state are taking extra measures. They're installing more digital kiosks, cutting back on employee hours, and closing stores during slower periods. Restaurant owners have warned that the increased pay will lead to higher prices for consumers. Los Angeles restaurant owner Angela Marsden says she'll have to charge $20 for a burger and that there will be massive layoffs and job losses.
It directly impacts the small businesses, and for people to think it doesn't is crazy. We have massive layoffs that's going to happen. I actually have a friend, his friend has 7 McDonald's. She's a franchisee's owner. She's going to be closing 4 of them. So we're going to have massive layoffs, massive job losses. And when it comes to being a mom and pop shop, if you can get $20 an hour dropping fries at McDonald's, what do you expect you want me to pay to make a nice meal or a nice hamburger? My hamburger currently is going up to $20-some an hour. Reddit is $25 for a hamburger, a fries, and a soft drink. So imagine you're going into your neighborhood pub and your hamburger and fry is now costing you $26. I mean, literally, Gavin Newsom, I hope the United States is watching. I hope he never becomes president. This man is destroying California. I don't understand why people can't see that he's the biggest trickster of all time. He literally is saying, I'm going to help everybody. I'm going to give them $20 an hour. And now they're getting laid off. They're losing their jobs. And by the way, who's paying for it? It is a silent tax on the public. The public will pay for the unemployment of the people that are let go. The public will pay the $26 now for the hamburger. The lower class, middle class, upper class has been completely shut out. They can't even afford to go to McDonald's, let alone come to my place. And businesses are collapsing. Small mom and pop shops, I don't even know if I'll be here at the end of the year. I am working hard with my staff. I am doing everything I can to increase revenue because it's either increase revenue or I shut my kitchen down. My kitchen, who's been here since 1978. And I've cut my bookkeeper, I've cut my hours. I have a girlfriend that doesn't even have food. She just has straight liquor. She's trying to sell. She's not even making money. She's looking for a job while she's trying to sell her business. It is literally making way for corporations and big conglomerates. People with a lot of money will be able to have a business, but your mom and pop shops, they're not going to exist.
TikToker Debunction Junction calls her a professional victim, and that almost nothing she says is true.
All right, so if you didn't recognize her, this professional victim is none other than Angela Marsden, and she owns a saloon called Pineapple Hill in Sherman Oaks, California. And this is Angela Marsden's IMDb page. That's right, conservatives, she wanted to be part of Hollywood's elite. But when her acting career didn't take off, she started appearing in other things. Like every trashy right-wing talk show you can think of. Yeah, they're all here. But the best part about Angela whining about the $20 minimum wage for fast food workers is her restaurant is exempt. That's right, only employees who work at restaurant chains with 60 or more locations can get that $20 an hour. But what's even better is if you look at her business here, Pineapple Hill, and walk 350 feet just across the parking lot, you can see there's an In-N-Out Burger less than 350 feet away. And if you look up that exact In-N-Out Burger, you can see that the starting wage there is $22 an hour. And although Angela said she's going to make her burger $20, I went on to her online ordering site, ordered myself a Hill burger with a side of fries, and guess what? It's only $17.25. So yeah, Angela loves to appear on Fox News and whine about Gavin Newsom, but almost nothing she says is true, and this $20 doesn't even affect her business.
In recent years, there has been a shift in the wages offered by these major corporations, with many increasing their starting pay rates. This trend represents a significant departure from the traditional low-wage model that has long characterized the fast food industry.